did it again. He got you good.
Welcome everybody to episode 200 of the
That's two
effing
zero
title.
zero zero.
I am Big Husky. That was Fedge, and Rob is in the background doing something.
I was here once though.
Hi boys. How we doing?
So how bad did we really do?
I did great.
So here we go. So we're gonna just go straight into it. Last week I went 6-7.
Ooh, good one.
Fedge went 7-6.
Whoa.
Rob went 10-3.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Yeah, I did.
And Robin's still 37 games behind.
So so this is wild though, because so now Rob is 56-50. I am 58-48, and Fedge, you are 62-44. So we are all within like a 6-point range now.
Yeah. Yeah, studs.
And for the first time in I don't know how long, we don't have any bye teams this week. It's literally just a full schedule midway through the season.
How did we do in locks last week?
The locks. Let's take a look here. You and me lost. Our locks. Rob won his lock.
Pick again?
You picked the Rams. I picked the Buccaneers. Rob picked the Vikings.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he did.
The Vikings. He's so ridiculous.
Thoughts from last week?
Ridiculously good at making picks.
That's not the truth. We all know that.
Ridiculously good.
The NFL is probably the most parody it's been in a while.
Fair.
It's the
where
most
it's
parody?
literally any given Sunday, there's people whooping on people. Some of the games, real quick, that strike me out, that kind of shocked me was not that they won necessarily, but just the score differential in them. Ravens Lions was a big one for me. That was just wild. Yeah, talking to me. Ravens and Lions, and then
No,
honestly,
it's like 40
that
minutes
the
north.
Browns and the Colts can put up 38 plus points. The Browns because they were missing Deshaun for the majority of that game. Then the Colts just, their offense just hasn't been doing it, and there's still, but it's just, the Bears, it's crazy to see what type of Bears team you're going to get each week. The Cardinals still, as I called at the beginning of the year, the worst team in the NFL. And it's not particularly close right now, Rob. You're going to admit it someday.
The Packers
somehow
finding a way to.
The Packers are now the worst team in the NFL.
No, shut up. No, they'd even go into Monday night. You see the Vikings put up all these duds all year, and they probably played the best game that they played all year and still tried losing it at the end. And that's just, I'm kind of glad that the 49ers do, because I'm sick of all the Brock Purdy hype. This guy, he's probably the idealistic system quarterback for Shanahan. And he's good when he's up. He's good when he's able to play action, but the Vikings shut down the running of McCaffrey, which allowed them to play the play action. Stay home on it.
It seemed like Purdy was for the first time really since he's taken over. It looked like Purdy was very much in a watch me do this cool thing mode, and it just wasn't working. Instead of him
he's so much based on timing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just hit his back foot and hit his spot. When you take him off that spot, it's going to the other team.
All right.
But that's my little bit. I enjoy it. I enjoy, the parody within the NFL. I enjoy that it's we don't have those, I guess you could probably say the Panthers are probably one of the worst teams. They still haven't won a game yet, so you could probably say they're pretty bad. But, yeah, it's interesting.
We thought they were.
Rob, I was gonna say, Rob, is that your take from last week? They are who we thought they were.
My take from last week is I stand by my statement, and you'll find out.
Stand by you.
Every team in the AFC East is going to beat each other.
All right. Some news from the past couple days. The Titans traded for Kevin Byard.
Who?
Titans traded away Kevin Byard.
Yes, the Titans traded away Kevin Byard. Sorry, I read it wrong.
Traded him to the Eagles
for a fifth, a sixth, and Terrell Edmonds.
Terrell Edmonds. Yep.
I've heard of him before.
He's from Pittsburgh.
There is no quarterback controversy in New York, and Daniel Jones would take his starting job back when he is healthy.
That is the dumbest
I heard.
thing they could do, but I mean, he is $40 million of wasted revenue. But
Let's see here. Olave was arrested, and while he was arrested, he literally said to the cops, "I play for the Saints," and the cops said, "I don't care."
come on, big dog. I'm bad. My bad, man. My bad, man. I play for the Saints. And
And the
good
Cowboys
for
won't.
them.
The Cowboys won't
For
be
them.
reaching out to teams for potential trades at the deadline. Jerry Jones said
They won't be.
they will not be.
They're just stupid.
Jerry Jones says teams will have to reach out to them, and that they are happy with their roster.
Oh, you shouldn't be.
Happy with mediocrity too.
Yeah, I love mediocrity.
Let's see here. What
Didn't
else
that
is there?
kill the cat?
The Titans are expected to play both Malik Willis and Will Levi this week.
That is hilarious too. So this just sucks. So go real quick. I mean, I'm gonna bring it up more during it, but I was really hoping for the freaking DeAndre Hopkins revenge game going off for his first touchdowns as a Titan, and you know, realistically, he could be traded before then. So.
One of the surprising ones, Marvin Jones Jr. says he's retiring. He's stepping away for personal family matters.
Who else is the dude that just retired? The old Patriots guy there.
Yeah, Chase Winovich.
Chase Winovich. Yeah.
Yep, that's right here. That's the next one. That was literally the next one up. The Raiders are trying to find a way to trade out Hunter Renfrow.
Yep. And I heard they weren't actually asking too much. They were asking for a late round, day 3 pick.
Wow.
And if you want to give me Hunter Renfrow for a 6th,
Yeah.
I will take him off your hands.
The Jets are expected to trade Carl Lawson.
Oh, really? I didn't hear that. That's cool.
An unknown team
They're
has
also
made
saying that they're
offers.
looking to get rid of Dalvin too.
Yes.
The Jets subject.
An unknown team has made an offer to the Commanders for Montez Sweat. However, though, no offers have been made for Chase Young.
That's stupid.
Let's see here.
I made an offer for Chase Young.
Brian Dable spoke directly to Saquon Barkley and told him he will not be getting traded. Same thing with Brian Burns. Brian Burns is not available.
Nothing. The Celtics said the same thing to Marcus Smart, and he got traded.
The Seahawks.
Guys, and the reason we're bringing this all up, because in case you didn't know, October 31st, also known as All Hallows Eve,
Trade deadline, baby.
is the trade deadline. So,
Frank Clark.
Everybody talks big stuff in the NFL, and nothing actually happens.
Frank Clark signed a 1-year deal with the Seahawks.
good for him.
The Broncos are going to listen to trade inquiries for Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, Garrett Bowles, Josie Jewell, Justin Simmons, and even Patrick Surtain over the next 6 days.
They can listen all they want. They're not going to trade Surtain. I mean, that's just freaking stupid. But it's is anyone going to want Garrett Bowles?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Especially after that interview we had at the beginning of the year.
a team like the Jets who have lost some linemen, maybe. You know, like a team that's like lost a lineman or two, like
Yeah.
it's probably going to take a 2nd or 3rd round pick to get Chase or Montez Sweat. The Ravens are the team most interested in trading for Derrick Henry.
The Ravens, I did see that actually.
And that's all of the news, rumors, and all the other shit that I've got. So, with that being said and that being wrapped up, time to get into picking football games. Start off Thursday night strong with the Buccaneers at Bills.
Oh, Bills. I'm hoping they win. Can't start off slow like they have the last 3 weeks, and if they can manage to start fast and play fast, I don't think this should be even a close game. But if we're going to get the same Bills team that we've gotten all week, all the last 3 weeks, last 3 weeks, then they're going to lose this one too. So
I'm going Buccaneers.
I think the Bills rebound.
Okay. I dig it.
Usually when there's short weeks, the more talented, not the better team, but the more talented team wins.
What? You're saying that Josh Allen's more talented than Baker Mayfield?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. All right.
It's crazy. There's all these reports that Josh was saying that, he's trying to get this, what do you call it? A low high, essentially, is what he's calling it, where he gets so low before the game to try to keep himself out of making those big, stupid mistakes because he gets so high during the game. So it's like a low positive, low high. I go, that's, pardon my French, the fucking dumbest thing I've ever heard. Josh Allen is who he is because of those stupid plays he makes. Because of the guy that's yelling on the sidelines because he's so pumped that his team just took the lead with 13 seconds to go in the AFC the AFC. Like, he is that guy because of that. Why are we trying to coach
remember when I told you that the Bills would be really good if Allen can get rid of the red zone turnovers? I was wrong, because the way he's playing, which is so passive for him, like, there's so many times where he could just easily just rip a slant against man coverage, but he's pulling it down because he might throw a pick. Like, I'm sorry, people like him, if you are a gunslinger and that's what got you to the NFL from Wyoming,
you gotta
guess what, bro? You gotta do what you do.
Yeah.
Like,
you fucking just let it rip, dude. You got to realize what comes with Josh Allen is the good and the bad. You take them both. Like,
he's gonna throw picks,
freaking rip it in there. If you throw a fucking interception, fucking throw an interception. But guess what? We know next time you get the ball, you're gonna fucking drop a dime to someone. So it just, I don't know, man. It's frustrating.
High risk,
like,
high reward.
Seeing that. Exactly. You know who else was like that? Brett Favre. Brett Favre, high risk, high reward quarterback.
He won a thing or two.
Like,
whoa, Brett Favre, no risk whatsoever, except for the dick pics.
Except for those Levi's he's wearing,
Starting off,
it's frustrating.
1:00 games. Texans at Panthers, the battle of the rookie QBs.
I am going to go and lock it up with the Panthers, getting their first win coming off a bye. Come on, Frank, don't let me down.
Wow.
I do like the Panthers.
I'm going Texans.
I mean, I do like the Texans, but I'm just hopefully they're going to come off a bye and be at home and just be like, yeah, here's what we got. Also, Miles Sanders might play, so it might be nice for Bryce to have his
to actually have someone
back.
A running game, yeah, that'd be crazy.
A player on the team, yeah.
I mean, Adam Thielen's looking pretty good, actually.
He is. Adam Thielen is actually looking very good, yeah.
He's like revitalizing his career right now.
Yeah, for everyone that thought that was a fucking joke pickup, he's actually like, doing he's showing what he was, like, hey, I can do this without Diggs or Jefferson. Just so everyone knows, I can still do this by myself.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. True. Rob, who are you going with?
I got the Texans.
All right, Texans. Rams at Cowboys. I want to pick Cowboys, but I don't trust either team.
So I'm also going to go this one because it's a bye, and we're going to go with the Cowboys coming off a bye. But I do like what the Rams have been doing, dude. I mean, they're finding a way to get Puka involved still, which is amazing to me.
Mm-hmm.
They can get Puka and obviously Cooper involved.
I want Cowboys too. They're the better team. They should win this, but it's also the fucking Cowboys. So I do like what Puka is doing and how they're keeping him involved, even though Cup's back.
Yeah, I'm 100% going the Cowboys. The Cowboys defense has got to get it going again, and I think they're going to have a nice bounce back this week against. I mean, I know you guys are talking up Puka and all this, but the Rams aren't really. They're not a good team.
No, they're not the team of these.
They're not a good. They are overachieving big time.
It's going to be interesting to see.
Doing that well.
It's going to be interesting to see how this team plays out within the next couple of years, which I know is a wild thing to say, but just the fact that they went and traded all of their resources to put in like a 2-year push.
Yeah, they went all in for it,
and
they'll get some. They'll get something back.
But would you? Okay, if you were Kyle, if you were, I guess I'm going to say, would you give up that success to win now? So I mean, the reason I say it is because there's teams that do that and don't win. There's teams that go all in and still don't win the same. Me as a Bills fan, I mean, it's different because you guys have actually won championships, but I've never won one.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's just like
I've liked the way that the Ravens have done it, where you build through the draft and then you pick up veterans in free agency.
see, and I agree. I like it, but then I go back and I'm like,
you have to hit on you. If you don't hit on those
haven't
picks,
won anything. You know what I mean? It's tough.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like it's the pure luck thing with the draft. You know, it's like if you hit, you hit. If you don't hit, it's just fucking miserable for a little bit. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's you got to trust your draft and trust that side of it.
Speaking of trusting teams, we got the Vikings at the Packers. I don't trust either team. Both buses blow out their tires before the game. No one wins.
I don't know. This is.
Vikings are a good team, man.
They really are, but and honestly, they didn't look as bad as I thought they would look without Jefferson. I think it kind of opens up because they're not, sometimes when you don't have that number one that you got to force the ball to, you almost actually play better because you don't have that pressure of getting it to.
I think it's something that hurts the Bills right now, is the pressure to force to get Diggs the ball. I think they put that pressure on themselves. I don't think he actually is demanding the ball, but
Diggs?
Yeah.
See, I think it's a Ken Dorsey thing personally. I agree. I don't think Diggs is the one forcing that side of it. But I agree. Sometimes it can hurt you a lot if you're just trying to force it to one guy.
I'm going Packers.
Are you?
Eventually, it's got to pay off.
Eventually, I love it. I'm gonna go Vikings. I like this. I like this game also because it's nice, one of those nice division matchups.
It's in Green Bay. That's gonna be my like legit point. It's in Green Bay.
I can respect that.
Saints at Indianapolis. Indianapolis.
You don't like Saints?
I think the Saints are the fucking.
Say it.
They're not the worst team, but they are one of the worst fucking teams. They are living off of the old, like, we had a defense a couple years ago. We had an offense a couple years ago. They ain't got shit no more.
Yeah, that's true. They really don't, and that's.
Carr is not a good quarterback. He's a slightly better version of his brother. Slightly, Rob. Slightly better.
He's definitely better than his brother. I'm not going to say slightly.
Slightly better.
But also, it goes down to his brother not really ever having a chance because he had a shitty shitty team.
Yeah.
Like, he just...
That original Texans O-line? Yeah, exactly.
You don't like that?
Fantastic.
I'm going into that.
Best line ever assembled, is that what you said?
Sorry?
Saints Indy.
Yeah, it's at Indy.
It's at Indy.
So yeah, I do like the fact that they got Jonathan finally back involved in the offense. I really do like that. I'm gonna go. I agree. They do stink. So it's Dennis Allen probably is not the answer for this team or really any team. But I'm gonna go with you on this. I'm gonna go with the Colts.
It's one of the ones we talked about last week. There's good coordinators, and then there's good coordinators that can become good head coaches. He's a good coordinator, not a good head coach.
Yeah, there's a lot more of those.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Speaking of ones, Patriots and Dolphins.
Yeah, Mike McDaniel sucks.
Rob, which Patriots team are we getting? Are we getting the Patriots?
Lock it up, Patriots.
So there's
I,
actually
I,
there's
I have
actually
I have to because I said everyone in the AFC East will go 1-1.
That is true. I want to make sure real quick. Just
so
I want
they're
to make
saying
sure.
that
Okay, you
what's his
haven't
name might
locked him
not
yet.
play either.
Huh?
Tyreek Hill.
Yes, Tyreek
Yeah,
Hill.
he might
That
not
was
play.
that was one of the things I saw that I didn't read because I just. Ian Rappaport says it sounds like a real possibility that Tyreek Hill doesn't play. He missed practice today, likely due to some sort of injury.
Yeah, hip injury they said, which I
Jalen Waddle said that's
don't
above my pay
recall.
grade when people asked him about it.
Why would they ask Jalen Waddle about it?
Because they're gonna ask everyone about it. Because they're dumb. You know what? I'm gonna go with Rob. I'm gonna go Patriots.
If their defense,
No,
if
so
their defense does what they're supposed to, it all comes down to the offense starting fast.
I saw something that was like the Patriots have been losing simply just so Bill could get his 300th win against the Bills. So I'm going off of that logic and just thinking the Patriots are now going to go on a tear because now Bill got his 300 versus Buffalo. Now it doesn't matter. Now it's time to run the fucking table. That's what I'm going with.
I'm gonna go to the Dolphins. I'm gonna try to stay smart with
it. Speaking of smart, Jets at Giants.
Is Tyrod playing?
That's what I'm about to. Daniel Jones' neck hasn't been cleared for contact yet, but will be limited in practice today, per Brian Dable. That was 9 hours ago. Let me see if I can find anything more recent.
Wait, who are they playing? Giants who?
Jets.
Jets, yeah.
Yeah. J-E-T motherfucking Jets. Because the Giants ain't gonna score.
I'm
with Tyrod they could.
I like the Jets defense too much. I'm going Jets too. Jets Joe fucking Flacco.
Coming off a bye. Because you know how much I love my bye week teams.
That is true.
Now, don't get me wrong. This game could be like 9-3.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Well, I mean, you also realize you got Zach Wilson playing. We all know that.
Bad offense versus bad defense versus okay offense versus okay defense. Let's see what happens.
Okay offense?
I'm going the Jets in that situation, Rob.
Debatable.
Very debatable, but Jaguars at Steelers.
See, that's the real one. Which Steelers team is coming up to play? Because that Steelers team we got last week, that thing was humming against the Rams,
which is surprising.
Exactly.
See, I want to go Jacksonville, but it's in Pittsburgh. That's my thing.
I'm gonna go Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna go Jacksonville. I like what the Jags are doing, and I can't trust Pittsburgh right now. That's where I'm at. So, Fedge, what do you think?
Me there. I mean, that's...
What are you thinking?
I'm gonna go Jaguars. I'm gonna do it. I hate Pittsburgh's running game. That's the problem, dude. I can't get over their lack of running game.
All right.
I hate 99% of Pittsburgh's game, period.
So now
Canada, I hate him.
Now we have the Atlanta Falcons versus the we're throwing everything away Titans.
Titans, dude. No, you say Atlanta?
Atlanta versus
I thought they played Arizona this week.
Nope.
Am I wrong with that?
No, Baltimore plays Arizona.
That's what it is. You're right. Okay, yeah.
You're saying that though. I will check it again while you guys talk about it. So, talk about this potential matchup that might not be happening. Yep, no, Atlanta Titans.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I do remember that now. But
I'm going Atlanta for maybe the first time all season.
I've been pumping Atlanta all year, and every time I pick them, they lose. So I don't know what to do.
I'm going Atlanta. You trade Kevin Bard. Derrick Henry's on the fucking block apparently to get kicked out. No Ryan
He's been on the
Tannehill.
block all year.
You're fucking gonna be playing two quarterbacks of one of them is they don't really trust, and the other one can't throw a football apparently. I'm going Atlanta. There's less bullshit happening there.
I love people who play for the teams that you're getting ready to. I'm gonna go with the Malik Willis / Will Levi combo.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm going to go with that combo too, because that means they're going to run the ball. And Derrick Henry's still very good.
I'm gonna run him into the ground before they trade him. I like it. Eagles
Yeah.
at Commanders.
Yeah, please. Eagles.
Eagles at who?
Eagles at Washington.
Yeah, Eagles. Eagles all day.
I'm going Washington.
You're outside your mind.
I am outside my mind. I'm going Washington because it's in Washington and that field is fucking atrocious. That is literally my only reasoning. Browns at Seahawks.
These are interesting now because of the QB situation with the Browns.
So, from what I've seen, Phillip is starting it again.
Yeah, they say that Deshaun wasn't even out for that reason. That's the weird thing. And for his shoulder, they say it was something to do with a concussion.
He
So
fell
I
while
just
getting a
thought that was
massage.
funny. So the Browns could be without. They have a good defense. They could be without Jerome Ford. They could be without Deshaun Watson. I can't pick the Browns here. I'm gonna go Seattle. I'm gonna go Seattle with a nice running game to my boy. So, of course, Kenneth Walker's gonna run all over people.
I haven't picked Seattle all year, and I'm not about to start. Browns it is.
So I want to go over this right here because this is easily the funniest thing that I've seen in a little bit. Brady Quinn on the whole issue said, everyone with a medical opinion has cleared Deshaun Watson. The situation is almost similar to giving a kid a $230 million trust fund. You ask them to get a job and they have no incentive to do it. To which this person, I want to make sure, it looks like he's a quarterback coach. I'm going to use that lightly. Brady, I'm going to be real. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about and sit behind a microphone gossiping like a high school chick. I just seen you Saturday. I don't have anything I want to talk to you about. I'm going to tell you were talking about things you don't know. Talking on another man who doesn't know you is weak. Brady Quinn wrote, well, I didn't see you. Point being, Brady Quinn responds with, how about we massage this conversation and get it to a happy ending? Does that sound satisfactory?
Wow.
With that being said,
awesome.
With that being said, I am going Browns all fucking day.
That's hilarious.
Brady Quinn just fucking eviscerating that guy and Deshaun Watson all at once. Yeah,
Great.
Browns all day.
Great word.
Ravens at Arizona.
Arizona, baby.
Fucking high.
To lose by at least 3 scores. Because they are obviously the worst team in football, as I've stated since day one. Not like this flip-flopper we have over here that chooses a new team every week. Arizona is the worst team in the NFL.
Oh, so I'm going to lock up the Browns.
I'm also going to say that you can be the worst team and not lose the most games. Just because wins and losses are not a worst team stat.
I'm also going Ravens. I don't think yeah.
This really should not be a conversation, but
apparently Kyler Murray. There's a potential chance that Kyler Murray comes back this week, and I hope he does.
Let the boys play.
This is a great week for him to come back, baby.
Yeah, I would not put him back out there against the Ravens defense and just.
I would. I'm going Cardinals.
You're fucking high.
It has nothing to do with the Cardinals. It has everything to do with the Ravens play up and down to their opponents. They just had a big win against the Lions. Now it's time for the down game, especially in Arizona. They're going to play like absolute dog shit. And
Arizona does play a lot better at home, though.
Arizona's going to squeak one out here.
Gonna squeak one out.
Chiefs. Squeak.
Chiefs at Broncos.
Go.
Now this is one
Chargers.
This is one we don't need to spend time on.
Yeah, I already started writing Chiefs after I said it. So, Bengals.
I'm locking up that Taylor Swift will be there.
Bengals at Niners.
Important stat to note.
Okay.
Brock Purdy is in concussion protocol.
So that means
Which
that
means
it's Andy.
They're gonna win because they're gonna have a different QB.
Sam Darnold.
Oh, it's Darnold. Oh, wait a minute though.
Haven't we said this a while though that we thought Sam Darnold could run this offense?
Yeah.
Didn't we say that?
I thought at one point that we had said it, but then also I'm pretty sure I saw someone saying that Kyle Shanahan wanted Sam Darnold at one point.
That's hilarious too. As he should want Sammy. He's the best quarterback in the NFL.
Well, I want to say that there's something said about it that like it was like when he first like came out or something like that. Like Kyle wanted him.
Interesting.
I'm going with the Niners because they're gonna break this losing streak.
I'm also going Niners because like I said, for some reason I'm remembering this in my head.
Oh, I think the Niners are a talented team still. You know, they're coming off two questionable outputs. And
All right, so you're
I
Niners
think
too.
they're going to come away with this one. Yeah.
Thrilling game for Sunday Night Football that all of the 12 people that are fans of these teams are going to watch. We got Bears at Chargers. And just so you know, Fields is doubtful to be playing.
Fields is?
I mean, yes.
Badgett looked good last week, though. Badgett looked good.
Did he? I mean, he had 21 completions for 160 yards.
What do you want? Dude, the dude was a D2 quarterback. Shut your mouth, man.
Oh, you got something against D2 quarterbacks now?
No, I'm just saying. Let the guy go. It's his first NFL start. Yes, I think that was pretty decent for his first NFL start.
I'm going Bears.
I'm going Chargers. I mean, the Chargers. I'm hoping the Bears win because this should and will be locking up. Bears win. Brandon Staley's fired. Done.
Oh yeah,
Caught
see.
this tie. What'd you say?
So there, see, that's why you should pick the Bears. Bears win.
I know that's really what's good. If the Bears win, Brandon Staley should not have a job.
Imagine they give him an extension.
Yeah, you lose and you get an extension and you get an extension and here's one for your girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm going with the Chargers.
I'm gonna go Chargers too. I just hope Brandon Staley still gets fired.
All right, and then Monday night, Raiders at Detroit.
Detroit's gonna come out and slap their big junk right on Josh McDaniels' face, and he's gonna get fired.
After Detroit,
Everyone's getting fired.
After Detroit just played the Raven defense, they're gonna be coming into this game like this is fucking easy. Detroit all day.
Yeah, Detroit's gonna win.
All right. Final thing, I don't have it written down. I'm just a thing. With trade deadline being next Tuesday, and we'll be recording after the trade deadline. Who do you think, each one of us can do one, who do you think is a trade that you would either like to see or you think will happen? I know Rob's answer already, but
Yeah, I don't think
What
anyone.
I like
I
to
don't think
see.
anyone of value is getting traded.
that's Rob's answer.
So that's the problem. We go into this every year, all
Mm-hmm.
excited. Derrick Henry, DeAndre Hopkins, Chase Young, Montez Sweat, all cool names. Let's see. Let's go put them on different teams. Let's go put them on teams. Let's go get these guys a chance to win. In reality, we end up getting freaking a long snapper swap
You
for
ready?
late
Yeah,
round picks.
Duron Harmon's going to
Like,
get traded for a
you know
12th.
what I mean? Like it's so frustrating, honestly, as a fan. But I want to see someone make a move. If personally, I want to see because he already he first off he got the short end of the stick for a lot of his career playing in Houston. Obviously, ended up getting to play with Deshaun. Cool. Then you go to Arizona. You had to play with this freaking midget out there. It just is garbage. And now you, for some reason, you decide to choose to play with Ryan Tannehill and Malik Willis. Yeah, what's his name? Levi wasn't even a thought at that time, but I want everyone to take it out of their hands. As long as he doesn't go to Kansas City. I want to see Deshaun. I want to see DeAndre Hopkins go to a team with a quarterback that can actually feed him the rock.
Okay.
This guy should be getting 10, 12 targets a game, no questions asked. Get him the rock. I was actually looking through his contract. So I don't know if you guys realize this is going way off topic, but do you know what any team that trades for this man has to pay him this year?
Probably something stupid.
Stupid cheap, Colin. Stupid cheap.
Oh.
1.165 is all he is owed the rest of the season because it was so front loaded with it and signing bonuses
Wow.
that Tennessee already had to pay it.
So that's really so. Yeah,
1.165.
that could be a legit trade. Then I mean, we haven't
That's
really
why
heard
I
anything,
think
but
he could
yeah.
get traded because it's not one of these guys like there's talks of what's his name freaking from the Vegas Adams.
Yeah.
He could get traded, but the problem is his cap numbers are so high, and
Yeah.
it's not just this year; it's next year, and I think 4 or 5 years after that. So that's why I think that DeAndre Hopkins could be a legit candidate, and he could earn up to I think $4 million additional in incentives. I was looking it up, so it's actually it was 6 million, wouldn't it be? Yeah, 'cause there's 3 different three. Yeah, receptions, yards, and touchdowns. So he's about halfway to his first incentive on all of them except for touchdowns, where he doesn't have a single touchdown this year.
That's kind of
The
crazy.
first incentive's at 4 touchdowns. It's like, I don't know, 65 catches. He's at like 37. I think it's like 750 yards. He's at like 380. So he's like halfway to getting those things. But like, put him on a good team. Put him on like, he's gonna get the catches. He's not only gonna get his first incentive. He'll probably max out his incentive on catches. It was only I think 90 or 85, something like that. He probably maxed that out. Yards was 1,050. Okay, you tell me he can't go in 10 games go get 700 yards from someone. Well, it's like 60 yards, 67 yards, something like that a game that he needs to average. Yes, he could do that. Like, go somewhere where this man is appreciated. And I'm going to give a shout out to an old Texans guy in Andre Johnson. I wish he had the chance to not play with scrubs like Matt Schwab.
So
Carousel over there. But yeah, that's the one I want to see. Again, I don't think anything's gonna happen. It's just they build up our hopes to just let us down, and it pisses me off every year. Just like they do with the NHL deadline too.
So I like the Derrick Henry one to Baltimore just because of the one thing that I saw earlier that said we got to see Tyreek Hill with Patrick Mahomes. We deserve to see Derrick Henry with Lamar, and I was like, okay, yeah. And then Rob was like, "Can you imagine them running read option?"
I said that a little bit last year though, but I don't. I mean, you guys run a different.
We are. That's the reason why I was like. That's the reason why I was like. But at the same time, like it's gonna work. Like, but the one that I would like to see more, like that's the big one. The one that I kind of think would be just. I can see this actually happening is the Ravens trading it for Justin Houston with Carolina. Just give him a late round pick. Get Justin Houston back. We get a pass rusher that's been in the system before. It helps because we're hurting for pass rushers right now, And it adds the veteran guy that we should have brought back, and we never did. So, that's the one that I have. But, all right. You at home, listening to this or watching this, whatever you're doing to this, let us know who you think is going to get traded at the deadline. Is it going to be Derrick Henry? Is it going to be DeAndre Hopkins? Or are we going to trade Rob out for someone else?
I would also be down with that. I'm not going to lie.
See if I'm on this next week.
Let's bring in a little, Rob's
Jeff,
wife's.
Jeff, I am white.
That's a wife.
You are.
I want to bring in a
bring in
guest.
a little white kid. You heard it.
My god, I hate him so much, dude.
Thank you all for stopping by and hanging out, making this 200 episodes of this ridiculousness. I appreciate every one of you guys who have viewed this, watched this, listened to this, whatever you guys have done to this. I appreciate it. So thank you all for stopping by and hanging out. And as always, depending on where you are, morning, afternoon, even night, stay out of trouble, stay safe, and we'll talk to y'all later.
Hope so.
Bye.
Peace.